There was a time I thought it was the end. I wasn't just broken. I was empty, stripped, shattered, alone. But it was in that moment in the darkest corner of my life that I found something more powerful than success. I found myself. There comes a time in every life when the world you built brick by brick comes crashing down. Maybe it's a divorce. Maybe you lose the job you gave your soul to. Maybe someone walks away without warning. Maybe it's failure so loud it drowns out every bit of confidence you had. For me, it was all of that, the headlines, the betrayal, the silence of people who used to clap for me. I was sitting in my living room, lights off, curtains drawn, and I remember whispering to myself, "What am I without everything I've built?" And a voice whispered back, "Now we'll find out. People say I hit rock bottom, like it's a shameful thing. But here's what I know now. Rock bottom is sacred. It's where all illusions are burned off. It's where your fake smile melts, your polished mask crumbles, and you're left with one simple question. Who am I now? No applause, no interviews, no safety net. Just you and your truth." I sat in that darkness days, weeks, months, and the world thought I was healing. But I wasn't. I was unraveling. I was learning that rock bottom wasn't my death. It was my rebirth. Do you know what silence does? It tells the truth. I started hearing the parts of me I had silenced for years. My inner child, she cried. My soul, she begged. And for the first time, I listened. I sat by the window and just breathed. No phone, no schedule, no trying to fix everything. And in that silence I heard, "You're not what they said you are. You're what I created you to be." That voice, it was God, and it was me, both at once, whispering, "You're more than what you've lost. You'll be amazed how many people only love the version of you that benefits them. The moment you stop performing, they vanish, but that's not your punishment. That's your clarity. I used to think being alone meant something was wrong with me, but now I know. Being alone is where you meet your power. I stopped chasing closure. I stopped texting first. I stopped explaining myself to people committed to misunderstanding me. And you know what happened? Peace, not just quiet peace. When the world walks out, the mirror walks in. I looked at my reflection, and I didn't see the woman the media painted. I didn't see the labels people tried to tattoo on me. I saw a woman who had been through storms and was still standing. I realized, if I still have breath, I still have purpose, and no one can steal what God put inside you. They can take the stage. They can steal the title, but they can never take your soul. That's yours. That's sacred. I stopped chasing. I started sitting. I stopped begging. I started breathing. I started treating myself like someone I love. I would make tea, light a candle, cry if I needed to, and whisper, "You're okay, baby, you're still here." That stillness, it's not passive, it's powerful. It's where I rewired my mind, where I gave myself permission to start again, not from scratch, but from experience. Here's the truth most people avoid. You don't find yourself when life is perfect. You find yourself when life burns down every lie you believed. You find yourself in the ashes, in the silence, in the heartbreak. That's where you meet your courage. That's where you discover your unshakable center. And what rises from those ashes is someone who doesn't beg to be chosen, because they've already chosen themselves. When I lost the money, the power, the people, I didn't just lose the noise. I lost the mask. I was no longer who the world wanted me to be. I was no longer addicted to applause. I was just me, and you know what? That's enough. It always was, and it always will be. I found myself, and I refuse to ever lose her again. So if you're listening to this, sitting in your own darkness, crying in a car somewhere, feeling forgotten, broken, betrayed, hear this. This isn't your end. It's your beginning. You haven't lost yourself. You're finally meeting her, and that is the most powerful thing you will ever do.